Are you an entrepreneur who's a nine to fiver and you're excited about a product that you researched on and now you've chosen it and you're ready to sell, but for some reason people aren't biting and you've been looking around up and down, side to side for a solution on how to be a better salesman and you just can't find a solution? Look no further. You've landed on the right video. Now, I know that it can be frustrating after putting in a lot of time and effort, and you've been wise to figure out what people really want in the marketplace, a good number of them, by the way, but people still aren't buying. They're showing interest, but for some reason, no one will commit. Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips that's going to help you change all that, and you're going to begin to get sales. So get ready. And by the way, at the end of this video, I'm going to give you an extra tip that's going to help you skyrocket your sales moving forward. Let's dive right in. The problem with you and your sales is you're probably not asking questions. And I know you've probably heard this before, but it actually works. Questions are the answers. Now, I want you to use this simple formatting that I use that has gotten me a lot of great results, right? What you want to do is ask 3 questions in a particular way, and you will see that it will move the needle closer to the sale. Not only that, the information that you gather as a result of asking these questions will give you the result that you need, and you'll close the sale much faster. All right. Question number 1 is ask about what it is that they value, right? Question number 1, ask what they value. The reason why I say this is even though you know that it helps the person, the prospect, in a lot of different ways, you don't want to generalize. You want to get specific on their reasoning as to why they would value this specific product. Now, of course, you're going to qualify them right out of the gate and make sure that they're even interested to begin with. But the questions are going to be the meat of the sales process for you, because it's going to give you the data and how you better set up your pitch to close them, right? So if you find out what it is that they value, what matters to them, that way you can actually line up the benefits on how it will help them to receive the transformation that they're looking for. So find out what they value. Moving on to tip number 2. You want to ask questions on what is painful in this experience for them. The reason why is they're just meeting you. And even though they've raised their hand and said, okay, I'm interested in this product, they're not going to easily trust you. And because people are more likely to disagree with you when you're having a conversation with them, if you write in and talk about the pleasure points of the product, they may seem a little bit resistant. So the reason why you want to find out the pain around the problem that this product solves is you can better outline what they can do to avoid these painful situations by using a product, right? It just makes sense, right? Think about you. If you see someone that you've never met before touting a product that you seem kind of interested in, but you just simply don't know, like, or trust them, you're going to be a little bit resistant, right? That's how most of us are psychologically when it comes to selling or experiencing a sales process, right? It's nothing personal. It's just how most of us are. Now, when you actually connect with them on that level of asking questions, right, you're warming them up, right? There's a difference between a cold and a warm prospect. So the questions actually warms them up, and it actually allows them to kind of let down their guard and open up to you. So finding out what's painful to them allows you the opportunity to also bring up a relatable experience that you also have in experiencing similar pain yourself, right? Moving on to the last tip. Now, as I always say, tip number 3 is very important. Even if you use the first two, if you fail to use the last question, you really won't have a strong enough pitch in the end. Now, the last question you want to find out is what they would find pleasurable about solving the problem via the product, right? Or solving the problem in general that they've talked about surrounding the pain. Now, the reason why this is important is, like I said, you don't want to start off with the pleasure that the product offers, right? You want to actually end with that. You want to actually focus on the pain of it and get them to think about exactly how much they would want to relieve that pain first. Then when you find out what's pleasurable about the outcome, the solution that they would like, you can better align it with the context that you will provide concerning the product itself, right? This actually works so well, guys. You will be shocked. It's almost like you're not even selling, right? Because after all, selling is not convincing, it's persuading. And persuading someone to do something that they originally wanted to do from the beginning, right? Okay, so now I'm going to give you a tip that's going to actually spruce up these questions and is going to make them even more effective. What you're going to do when you get to the point when they're expressing what's painful to them, you're going to offer them a 3-point solution, right, on avoiding that pain, right? You're going to actually give them 3 worst case scenarios if they allow this situation to fester and not solve it, right? That's why I say when you get the information, the feedback from them, it will allow you to fuel these 3 points. Now, I want you to list a bunch of pain point possibilities that a person could potentially have, right? That perfect avatar. That way, when this person gives you their unique pain point, you'll have a reference point, right, to point back to, and then you can offer them the 3-point system. Once you get this 3-point system of avoiding the pain, right, it could be something like the 3 biggest mistakes the average person makes when they don't get on solving this problem, right? And at the time that you ask what they actually value and what pleasure they're looking to get out of the solution, you can also tie that in and button it up at the end, and they'll be more than likely to buy. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Leave a thumbs up on the video and a comment and let us know what you think. And also subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when we upload like this. Thanks, guys.